I'm gonna just start talking. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is going on with me right now. I had an amazing week. This week was my birthday week. It was awesome, truthfully. It was a very eventful, good week. A good birthday week. Probably the best birthday week that I've had. And here I am today, just like I feel very indifferent. I think that's the right word. I feel, I don't know why I look like that. Just that helps. I feel very indifferent. I don't know if that's the right word to use. Okay, so recap on birthday. So my birthday was February the 2nd, which was this past Wednesday, which was 02/02/2022. Like that's what everybody was pointing out. It's a bunch of, oh, I know what it to the Wi-Fi in the house. That's why it's acting stupid. I think I'm good now. But as I was saying, so went to like this bar club situation for my actual birthday. It was great. Like I was looking cute. My friends was looking cute. Like we had a great time. Didn't have to pay for anything at all. It was fun. I chilled all of Thursday because I got lit the night before and I was satisfied truthfully. Yesterday, one of my guy friends, he was in town and he took me to a gun range and I got to shoot a gun for the first time, which for me was very exciting. I was extremely nervous because I've never done that before a day in my life. That was the first time I ever touched a gun. That was the closest I ever been to a gun because I just don't fuck with guns. My first time ever seeing a gun get shot in person was like probably a couple weeks ago, cause a guy friend of mine and his friend was like just randomly was shooting. I don't know why, but yeah. Um, but yeah, it was a first for me, and I enjoyed it. Thank you, thank you. But it was good. So why am I feeling the way I feel today? I I think what it is I had an amazing week. I spent time with people who actually, wanted to see me happy and wanted me to enjoy my birthday, which is always great. I got a lot of love. People, sent me gifts like money and stuff like that. That was perfectly fine. I think what it is that sometimes we like I'm on a journey of growth, like growth within myself and everything like that. And one thing that I've always told you guys, that I've always mentioned, is that one reason why I don't like getting into relationships or don't feel like I should get into relationships until I am completely 100% healed and good with myself is because when certain things happen, it affects me and pretty much makes me sad or makes me feel weird as hell, and I don't like the feeling. So today is Sunday, which is like the end of my birthday week. Like, yeah, it's February, whole birthday month or whatever. That's neither here nor there. I had such a great week, and I would really have enjoyed ending my week with a certain somebody and being around a certain somebody. And because they're going through whatever they're going through emotionally, they don't feel like giving their negative energy to me or whatever. So, you know, I haven't seen this person the whole entire week of my birthday at all. Um, Barely heard from them on my birthday. Only time I really heard from them was when I made posts with other people and they responded. I guess I don't know if that was out of jealousy or what, but yeah. So that's where I'm at right now. I would love for this day to have ended with me spending time with that individual, but I doubt that's going to happen. So I feel like that's why I'm in the headspace, which is annoying because before this person, like as I mentioned before this person came into my life, well, they were always a part of my life, but never on like a level of relationship. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Um, yeah, before they came into my life on that level, because like I said, we've been in each other's lives since we were like preteens, um, like babies. So like I wasn't talking to nobody. I wasn't trying to pursue nobody. I wasn't doing none of that. My thing is I don't understand why men, guys, whatever you want to call them, come into your life and yeah. I don't understand why men, guys, or whatever come into your life and disrupt things, disrupt your peace when they don't have to. If you know you're not ready to give a certain part of yourself to somebody, or if I express to you what I'm looking for and what I want, and just so we can have a common ground and have an understanding of what we're doing and what we're looking for, and you agree, or make it seem like it's okay and that you want the same thing. If you know or come to a point where you realize, oh, I don't want this, be vocal about it, because I'm gonna be vocal about it. I am very vocal about how I feel. I'm very vocal about my emotions. Unless I feel like it's a waste of breath, then I'm sometimes quiet and I just walk away. But in this situation, it's kind of annoying because family and friends are involved, as far as like me getting close, and I've built connections with those people. And so it's just like it takes me back to a point in time where I used to, be in relationships with people where I actually was cool with the family and stuff and got invited to different events and everything like that. I love when the mom loves me. I just love when the parents in general love me. Like that does something to me. So it's like to try to detach myself from this situation or make myself have less feelings than what I have is like so annoying. Like I don't feel sad at all. Like I just feel weird as fuck. Like I feel weird. Like why disrupt somebody's peace? I don't understand. And it's not an intentional thing. I don't think it's intentional at all. It's just people, like men have emotions too. They have feelings too. And I feel like a part of my growth and my journey is learning how to not allow, just because I like somebody, not allowing their feelings or what they're personally going through to affect my mood or how I am, if that makes sense. But I feel like we all do that because I think one of my biggest issues in this situation is I feel like you should like me or love me enough that if you're in a stressed out mood or you're not feeling your best or you're sad, that I would be the person that you would want around to comfort you. Because I feel like I've let it be known that I'm okay with being that. So if you're in that state of mind and I'm not the first person you think of to have around for that comfort, then I guess it makes me feel some type of way. I think that's what it is. I'm assuming that's what it is. I don't know. I'm just talking out my feelings. People keep on driving by. I don't know why. So I popped my little amethyst on. Yes, big facts, girl. Big facts. I feel like cause I don't feel stupid for feeling this way. Cause I know a lot of people in general feel this way. A lot of women feel this way. A lot of guys feel this way. It's like, why come into somebody's life when I literally was not talking to anybody? I literally was not trying to get to know anybody. I wasn't flirting with anybody. I wasn't intimate with anybody. I wasn't doing none of that. I was just to myself, focusing on me and getting my shit together. And then you came in and I allowed you in. And now it's like you wasted my time. And I shouldn't feel that way because he's just literally going through emotions, you know? But I feel like because I've been so vocal about wanting to be there for you, I feel like that's why it irritates me so much, is because I have let it be known that I want to be there and help you on your journey. I want to, you know, be a confidant. I want to, I don't know who the fuck this is. I guess it's my new neighbor. I don't care. But I've expressed that I want to be a confidant. I've expressed that I'll do whatever you need, or I'll be there for you type of thing. So it's like when you extended your hand and the person is going through something and feeling these type of emotions and having certain thoughts and stuff like that, come to me. You're not going to burden me. I told you it was okay. And I didn't just say it just because I'm supposed to say it. I said it because I mean it. So when you distance yourself, I can see if, like, cause sometimes I close off and I don't say anything to anybody, and nobody tells me that it's like I can come to them if I'm stressed out. But I literally came to you and said, if you need something, if you need anything, if you want me to be around, if you need like, said these things. So I just come to the conclusion that I'm not the one, and I'm not going to keep extending myself to somebody, and because all it's going to do is hurt me. Like, I literally have people that want to get to know me and want to hang out with me and want more from me and want to see where things could go with me. But I'm sticking around because I know once I leave this situation, like once I leave it, I'm done. I'm checked out, and I I'm trying to, like, let these niggas see you got me right now. But if I leave, you won't have me no more. I don't know. Because it's just annoying to constantly, be made to feel like you don't exist or you're not being thought about from somebody who's tried to pursue you for years and wanted you for years, and you finally give them a chance and it's like, I don't understand. Like, what was the point? All these years and you finally got a chance and now you fucking it up. I don't understand. I don't. But I'm just trying, like, my whole purpose for getting on here is because I don't want my birthday week to end with me being down. Like, I need to talk this out. And I don't feel like talking to anybody because the thing about it, sometimes I have friends I could talk to and that'll listen. But at the same time, I like getting on YouTube sometimes and talking for the simple fact that I can literally talk and people have no choice but to listen because they can't really, I mean, y'all can comment and say something, but I can't be interrupted or the story, like sometimes you talk to people and you're trying to vent about what you're going through and they interject, and then it no longer is about how you're feeling, it turns into how they're feeling, and then it's like you don't even get all of your thoughts and feelings out because they switch the subject into talking about their self. So yeah, that's why I sometimes like getting on here and talking, because it's really no interruptions. And yeah, like people on these type, like on live videos and stuff, they're more prone to actually listen to you. Like, yeah, y'all could be talking and giving y'all feedback on the other end, but I can't hear it. So, I can actually vocalize how I feel and get the stuff off my chest rather than me being interrupted and stuff. So yeah. Like, I'm not saying too much of anything in the first place. Like, y'all don't even know who I'm talking about. Nobody really knows who I'm talking about unless they, like, you know, done see me with the person. I haven't shown his face nowhere or nothing. So, yeah. Only close friends know who I'm talking about. And I don't think any of them really watch me on here. So, but, yeah. I have people that like me. I don't, truthfully, I don't know. I really don't know. I really feel like I don't think I met my husband. I don't think. And the other day I was thinking, I was like, wow, I think I'm getting close to my husband. I think I'm getting close to meeting him. I think so. Because I make goals every year. And one of the major goals that I set for myself, I've already accomplished, and the year just started. So my next big goal was to get a man. Not like any man, but just I want to meet my husband. Like, I want to meet the man that I'm supposed to married and I want to date him right now. Like I want to date my husband now so that I can, I'm sick of these people. Like, yeah, I have fun and going out and stuff, but I have always been the type of person, I just want one man. I do not like talking to multiple people. It is so hard for me to talk to multiple men because I will only like one of them. The others will literally just be conversation. And I barely would want to do that with them because I will only have my eyes on that one person and want to talk to that one person. I cannot date properly. I cannot date properly at all. I can't. So, um, yeah. So once this situation is over and done with, like I'm back to square one as far as like back to just it being myself. But I'm praying that the next person that I actually talk to on a serious level is my husband. Because I'm sick of this. I am sick of this. And I'm like, do I even want a husband at this point? Because I have all the things that I really wanted. Yeah, like I don't even want to say this, but I got a house. I got my car. I got a job. Like I have all of these things and I'm just missing somebody to like a man to share it with. Like to like when I actually get into my place, like I would love a man to come home to or like to invite over and stuff like that. I won't have that once this situation is over with. And I feel like this situation may need to be over with because it's not enhancing me. In the beginning it was, but it's like during retrograde it became less of an enhancement because some things transpired during retrograde. I feel like before retrograde came, there was um I was more motivated towards him, he was motivated towards me. Like we spent way more time with each other. We've barely seen each other these past couple of days. Like haven't seen him this whole week type of thing. So before the energies got all mixed up and frazzled, we were good. And I'm really trying to I'm trying to like wait because after retrograde there's a time frame where things kind of just linger. So I'm like maybe because sometimes during retrograde people get in these very funky moods, and if you paid attention to like social media, like during this retrograde a lot of people committed suicide. um if you paid attention, like that stuff happened during retrograde. So I'm really trying to thug it out and get my emotions under control because it could just be an effect of that. Like his mental is probably fucked up because of, things being off. I like I mean, yesterday was his brother's birthday. His brother was killed like a couple years ago. So it's like different things. And it's like I'm thinking about these things and I would love to talk to him about these things. I would love for him to talk to me and get his emotions out, but he is not being vocal. And I feel like the man that is meant for me would want to communicate with me. And we've communicated before. So I don't know where this is coming from where it's like he's just shut in and he don't want to talk. But you need to talk. Men need to talk. Men need to become comfortable with talking. Like communication is not just a woman thing. That's not just something that women are supposed to do. We are humans. Like whether you're a man, a woman, a mongoose, or whatever the fuck, like you're a species, you're a being, you're something. You're gonna show emotions regardless. So I don't understand why society has made it seem like women can show all their emotions, women can communicate, but it's not okay for a man to do the same thing. And it becomes annoying when you're actually trying to build with somebody and have something with somebody, and because it's not manly to cry, it's not manly to talk about your feelings, it's not this, that, and the third, there a barrier begins to get built because if I'm the only one being vocal or expressing myself or wanting to, then it's not going to work because it has to be both of us. It can't just be one-sided. That's like me talking to a fucking brick wall and expecting the answer. It don't work like that. And I know, like, I've been in situations where I don't communicate because usually, like, if y'all knew me in person, I literally, like, I will shut down and I won't talk to nobody. Like, I have my times where, like, I mean, you're right. Some feelings you gotta keep because we don't want to complain too much. I mean, you don't, it's not complaining. I don't think it's considered complaining. And I feel like that's a lot of people, we do feel like, okay, I can't talk about things because it might be looked at as complaining. It's not complaining. You need to get something off your chest. All that shit does is just sit inside of you, and it makes you lash out, or it makes you do something like it. A lot of times it comes out in a negative way because you hold stuff in and you're not complaining. And that's just like how sometimes women will express how they feel about things and men will look at it as they're nagging or complaining. No, you're not. And because men perceive it that way, they don't want to do it because they feel like if they do it, then they're nagging or complaining. It's not. It's you being a grown ass adult and you feeling some type of way and you expressing it so that you can work on the issue at hand. I'm all for a man being open with their feelings and their emotions. I want to know because I don't like to guess. I do not like to guess. I like to be told. I don't like to assume that you love me. I want to be told that you love me. I don't want to assume that you care about me. I want to be told that you care about me. I don't want to assume that you're hurt or you're sad. Well, sometimes you can see that yourself, but I would like to, I don't want to assume certain things. I want to be told. And I'm not going to look at you like you're complaining because you're not. You trust me enough with your feelings and your emotions and you see me as a safe space, so you feel comfortable with opening up to me. That's how I see it. I don't see it as nagging. I don't see it as complaining. It's you being grown and you being comfortable with me. And that's what I desire from somebody who actually wants to be with me. I feel like that's a partnership. And I'm at the point, like I said, I have all these things. I don't need a man for anything. I don't. I don't. Because I've gotten all the stuff I have, I've gotten it myself. And through hard work, and yeah, like through, some people have come up and, you got to work with people in general just to, to get things in general. But like, I've done all of this myself, and I would love to have somebody beside me to build with. I want to buy laundromats. I want to buy gas stations. I want to, have vending machines in different areas. I want to, I want to do all these things and have all these little businesses, and I want to have money just flowing while we sleeping and stuff. And I want to do that with somebody. I don't want to just it be me all the time and me having to rely on myself. Like I grew up feeling like I ought to do everything by myself because if I get help from somebody, then that person can oh, you wouldn't have this if it wasn't for me. This, that, and that's why I don't really ask for help, or that's why I try to do everything by myself, because I don't like people throwing shit in my face and saying that I wouldn't have this if it wasn't for that type of thing. But I am to the point where fuck that. I want to build with somebody. And love doesn't have to be struggle love, but at the same time, I do realize that everything is not easy. So in this situation, this person doesn't have much right now because they're struggling, they're down in their luck. But I have shown several times that I don't care, that I love you enough for who you are and not what you have. So because right now you can't do much for me, but I don't care about that. I care about you. So I'll help you get on your feet, because that's temporary. One day you're probably gonna be in a better situation than I am, but we can do that together. I have things right now. God forbid, later on I might not, but that's when it's time for you to, step up and do what I did for you when you were down in your luck. Like, everything is not going to be easy, and I understand that. I'm not asking for a love that's already made. I'm not asking for none of that. Like, literally asking for a person in their time. That's not a lot to ask for. And I don't understand, because I feel like social media makes people feel like everybody wants somebody that's already made. Yes, it would be nice to have somebody to meet me halfway, but when you see something in a person, despite them not having or being on your level just yet, like, bitch, I don't even know what my fucking level is. Like, I know I'm just doing things. I'm doing life. I'm doing what I think I'm supposed to do. But at the same time, everybody's journey is different. But I actually see something in you for you. Like I'm not looking at money. I've never looked at money. In reality, I don't think I ever dated anybody that could do more for me than I could do for them. I've like I've never been that person. Sometimes I want to be that person because I feel like at least I'll get something out of it. But like last night, I wouldn't consider this a date, but when I went to the gun range, like this man spent money on me and then gave me money after the fact. I've never had that. But I'm still sitting here thinking about this other person. Like I don't care about money. I don't care about material things. Yes, I want them and I like to have them and everything. But in the department of love, I know that it's more to it. It's more levels to it. You're not going to always get a person at their best. Sometimes you're going to get them at their worst and then you're going to watch them grow into their best. And I'm okay with that. I just don't like to put that energy into somebody and then it's like it's nothing. Like, yeah, it's never going to be just nothing because everything that you go through is a lesson. But it's just it's so annoying to be focusing on yourself and be to yourself, and then somebody comes in and just disrupts that. Like it makes it seem like they're there for a relationship basically, and then it starts feeling like it's not going anywhere. Like you literally could have left me alone instead. Like I don't know, maybe it's just a moment or a phase or whatever. I don't know. I'm just going on a tangent. I don't know. I know, but I don't know. I'm just talking. But yeah, I'm all for men's mental health. It just gets so frustrating dealing with y'all sometimes because y'all don't want to open up. Y'all don't want to open up. Like y'all have become so comfortable with like not talking about y'all feelings. And I'm like a big advocate for men's mental health, and but y'all don't want to open up. Y'all don't want to cry. Y'all don't want to do none of that. And it's you supposed to cry. You're supposed to cry. Like literally you're supposed to cry. Like even on the spiritual aspect, you're supposed to cry. I feel like tears are like an embodiment of pain. They're an embodiment of joy. They're an embodiment of so many different emotions. And when you're in pain and you're hurting and you have tears bottled up in you, they're just festering. They're sitting there boiling and jumping up inside of you. They're just moving all around and they're not being released. So you're just hurting. It's just all festering. It's just you hurting and you not doing shit about it. You just letting it build up. And it's like they have an exit. They have an exit. They have a way to get out. But you won't let them out. Because you can't. You're not supposed to. But why? Who said that you can't? You're human. You can produce tears, so why won't you let them out? If I need to cry, I'm gonna cry. Happy, sad, whatever. But when did being a man turn into not being human? That's what I don't understand. I don't get it. And I want to know. Like, I really want to know. I want to understand. I really do. Because it's literally women in this world who want a man that actually loves them, that wants a person that loves them. There's literally women in this world that don't care what you have. They just want you for you. And y'all fight us tooth and nails. And all we really want is y'all. Like, I don't get it. But then if we're superficial or materialistic, that's the ones y'all flock to. I don't understand. I don't get it. I want to know. I really do. I'm so curious. I want to understand. But the thing about it is, I don't think most men know it themselves. So they can't explain it. A lot of us, it's like stuff we just don't want to face. Like we know it's a problem, but we don't want to talk about it. And if you don't talk about it, it never gets solved. Like, what is it? Like, is it literally, oh, you went through a heartbreak in kindergarten and it's like fuck women? What is it? Because a lot of people in general were raised by their mom. So I don't understand why some of y'all don't like women like that. I don't get it. I don't get it. I really want to know. Like, I genuinely want to know. And I have homeboys and stuff like that, and we have conversations and stuff. But it's like, what I get from them is like some mannish stereotype type of shit. It's not no, I'm gonna be real about my emotions and this happened to me. Like, I have some homeboys that will tell me, like, stuff about like abuse and stuff like that. Like, cause men, that happens to men too. Like, men get abused too. So and those things affect them too, and it affects them like on the same level that it affects women. But people don't really talk about it. And I just I don't know. I really want y'all to just open up. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, y'all, I just feel like if men were allowed to just be themselves and talk, and if there was like a safe space, and I understand like that's probably why sometimes y'all do gravitate towards y'all homeboys a little bit more than y'all do a woman, because I guess maybe y'all feel like they'll understand more, or maybe the fact that they don't talk about stuff and you could just like, have fun and play your game and play ball and stuff like that and don't have to even be worried about or concerned about it. But doesn't it come a point in your life when you're ready to settle down, and wouldn't you want to settle down with somebody who you can consider your best friend, that you can talk to and you can open up to and express yourself to and not feel judged? Because it's going to come to a point, like, let's say if I'm in a relationship with you and I'm being very vocal about how I feel about things, but you're not saying anything. Eventually, I'm probably going to stop talking. I'm probably going to shut down and just not say anything about how I feel, because I'm not getting anything reciprocated. Eventually, the communication stops if only one person is communicating. In general, that's not even just a guy girl thing. That's in general type of scenario. So it has to be like both of y'all wanting that. And if it's the fact that you just don't see that person being your future, I feel like that needs to be said too. Because the thing I feel like that guys don't really understand about women is a lot of the times we can get over you. You just won't allow us to. We can get over situations. You just won't allow us to. There's been several times where a guy cheated on a girl and she forgave him, but she had to know about it first in order to start that process. It's several things that we can deal with. Yeah, we might have some type of reaction to it, but by not telling us or being vocal about certain things, you're not giving us a chance to deal with it. Like, I was in a situation where a guy had a baby on me and he didn't want to tell me. If you tell, like, when you tell me, I have a chance to process the information and get over it and deal with it accordingly. But if you don't tell me anything, how can I process it? How can I deal with it? How can I come to terms with it if I don't know? And I feel like y'all think that sometimes y'all think y'all sparing our feelings or sparing our emotions, but really y'all doing it to save y'all selves because y'all don't want to deal with how we may react. But the reaction is not even that important as actually getting the information out. Because if somebody really care about you, certain things they're willing to work through or work out, but you don't give them a chance if you don't talk about it. Like, everything is not set in stone. You think just because one person reacted a certain way that is no progress can be made after that. Like, it depends on who you're dealing with. Like, give us a chance. Y'all don't be giving us a chance. Like, I tell any guy that I'm dealing with, like, if things get serious or whatever, I'm like, just let me know. If there comes a time where this just does not become for you, or this is not it for you, if you don't want me no more, let me know. Tell me. Tell me. I give every dude that chance, every dude that option. They don't take it. And then the thing about it is, I have guys from years ago, that just randomly pop up in my inbox wanting to talk to me or want me and see how I'm doing and this, that, and the third. But you had time to talk to me then and figure it out. Like, with this situation, I'm trying my hardest to stick around because I don't want it to be... What the hell? What is he talking about? Okay. My bad. One of my friends just sent on a random behind message. Okay. That was so stupid. But but yeah, like, if you give us a chance and talk to us about things, you don't know, like, you don't really know the true outcome of things unless you talk about it. You don't. I don't know, child. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. But I literally, I will, since I have the floor right now, I want to say to men, there are women out there who actually love you or like you, or that potentially can have that if you allow it. If you get out the way and you allow it. If you allow yourself to be vulnerable and don't, like, I understand having to guard up because you went through certain situations or you went through certain things, but at the same time, when you're shown constantly that somebody is different from what you've had, give them a chance. Don't hold them to the same account that you held the other person to. Like, don't do that because you'll miss out on love and stuff. I've seen several occurrences where people have, like I said, like with the guys that always come back to me and stuff. Like, I'm trying, like with this one, I'm trying to hang in there because I know that he'll come back because he's going to realize like how I treated him and who I was to him and everything like that. So I don't want to leave this situation, and I want him to realize it in the moment before the moment is up. But y'all stand in your own way when y'all close off. You're human. You're allowed to be human. A woman that's meant for you will understand that and recognize that. Like, a woman that understands that and wants you for you and understands that a man is a human too, she's not gonna be like turned off by you expressing your feelings or being vocal about things. She's not gonna be turned off by, like, if you need to shed a tear about something. Like, I'm not saying be a crybaby about everything, but but when something's bothering you or something's like really irritating you, like being vocal about it, what's so bad about that? I don't understand. I don't understand. I want to know. I really do. But if you see this video and you don't want to like talk in the comment section, hit my DMs on Instagram. It's ShannonIam on Instagram. Because I want to know. And my battery running low. So I'm probably going to have to get off of here soon. Because I just got the low battery mode. Somebody tell me. I want to know. Because I'm, like I said, I was trying to find my husband before I'm 30. I want to be dating my husband. I want a healed man. Or at least a man that's in the process of becoming healed. Actively. Not somebody that's bottling up their emotions and don't want to deal with nothing. Because, yeah, I want to feel comfortable with talking about my shit too. But I feel better now. I'm in a better mood. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it. Whoever you people are, I don't know. But yeah, like I said, my phone is dying, so I'm probably going to get off of here. This was nice. This was really nice. Like I said, thank you for listening. I'm going to go on about my business and respond to my messages and whatnot and prepare myself for work tomorrow. But is that a work? I love y'all. Bye.